What's up, it's Joshua. So more questions I have, a lot of questions, man. I haven't had a phone to make videos about. So like, I don't even understand the 77 generations, or because it doesn't say anywhere in the prophecy, so I don't even know why that's in Matthew. There's 77 generations. I know it says like, there's like 7 years and then 7 years, which is 49. I don't understand like why it's 77 generations. Like, I mean, I've already made this video. I don't really understand where that comes from. But let's say that's important. It's like 77 generations and Jesus is the bloodline. But I thought he was conceived by the Holy Spirit, right? I thought he was conceived by the Holy Spirit, right? He's conceived by the Holy Spirit. Well, he conceived, okay, you guys know, like let's say a couple can't have a baby and they go get a sperm donor and an egg, and they take the egg and then they put it together and they put it inside of the woman and the woman carries it around. Is that woman who carries the sperm and the egg around, is that the mother or is that just the carrier? Right, when that baby's born, is like okay, let's say this dude, fucking whatever, and then they put the sperm together, but the woman can't carry it, so they put it in like another woman, and she like carries it around, and then the baby's born. Is that woman who the baby's born from? Is that the mother of the child? I mean, I need a legal ruling on this. No, it's actually their child. Isn't that the same thing as conceived by the Holy Spirit? Right? So, like, because that woman who carried that around, that's the same thing as Mary. She carried it around. She's not actually the mother of the child. She's not actually the blood of the child. So it doesn't matter if she's like 50 generations to David or what, any of that shit. She's not actually the blood mother of the conceived by the Holy Spirit. So Jesus actually isn't the fucking son of David. Right? Because he's conceived by the Holy Spirit. Like, if we want to go down this, like, rabbit hole, he's conceived by the Holy Spirit. So, like, he's not actually, like, because Mary could be, like, David's fucking jacking off David and fucking have come all over her face. And Jesus still isn't fucking part of that bloodline because she's just, like, we can put it in, like, these terms of now. Like, you know, somebody takes their sperm and an egg and then they put it in a carrier. Is that woman actually the blood mother? No. So it doesn't matter if Mary is like of the bloodline of David, which she isn't. But even if she is, Jesus isn't the blood of David. So it doesn't matter 77 generations because he's conceived by the Holy Spirit, or is he not conceived by the Holy Spirit? No, because he's half man and half God. Oh, what? That doesn't make any sense, man. Right? Because if he's conceived by the Holy Spirit, he's not the blood of Mary. And it says in Malachi, like, you guys should go read like the Old Testament and the prophecy. I will raise up a man. I will not raise up a God. It doesn't say anything like that. So if Jesus is conceived by the Holy Spirit, he's not actually the blood of David. He's not actually the bloodline of David. So that whole David, like, I mean, there's like all kinds of questions that I have about this. If he's conceived by the Holy Spirit, like, people argue about like what Jesus looked like. Well, if he's conceived by the Holy Spirit, he looked like whatever God made him look like. If he's conceived by the Holy Spirit, because he's not actually the blood of the people that he put into, because she's just a surrogate, and she can't be the mother of God, right? And you're praying to somebody who's not the mother. She can't be the mother of God because he's conceived by the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit, so she's not actually the mother of God, so you're praying to Satan, right? Because she's not actually the mother of God. She can't be the mother of God if you're conceived by the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit's the mother of God, and all that bullshit that you're fucking making up there. Yeah, there's all kinds of problems with it. See, the problem is they made up this shit. The Romans in Nicaea were like, hey, render to Caesar what is Caesar. They went and they made up. They didn't realize about 2,000 years from now, people were going to be able to read and have books. And we're going to go look up the. So when they made up it, they're like, hey, we'll just make up this stuff and we're going to get it right. Or they didn't know that 2,000 years later, people were going to have books and computers and be able to be like, hey, you know what? This doesn't make any fucking sense. Go fuck yourself, Bishop Aaron.